Depressing reading 2021. More troubled than ever. Alright, this hasn't changed much since 2018 to 2019. Here's the descent. My friends, my family, I am deeply troubled, for it has now become apparent that there is a great evil on this earth ruling over our lands, controlling our lives, and using our people as a mass working group. This evil holds great power and dictates all government decisions, controls our lives and the lives of our children, making us work for them as slaves until our deaths. This world has been formed from deception and corruption. Yo, hold up. This is their incentive. This is their motive. This means that all that is around you could have been changed if we made the world from truth and righteousness. Now, going back to the evils of the world, they have great money, power, and control over the media, people, and the government itself. What has been happening on our earth now is not simply a life. It is more than that. There is a real battle going on for our lives, for our futures, and for our hopes. It is a battle we cannot afford to lose. This evil I speak of is largely a few very powerful families doing despicable actions, such as neglecting all sufferers in their countries and in their worlds, creating wars and divisions among our people. They get the government to commit actions to make them richer and protect Shun. They also support in the destruction of our planet and our race. These are the people in charge, and we need them gone. It will go from the most unclean and corrupt, straight up, to the most humble, truthful, and righteous leaders. So get ready, everyone. It's going to make for quite a change. All we need to do, and I'm speaking to you as a people, is support the good leaders with good intentions, because they will make the changes that we absolutely need in these worlds. The time for change has come. It is no longer the time. Oh, okay. You know what? No accent. It is no longer the time to work, eat, sleep, have a family, a house, and perish. For there are greater things we may pursue as a people, one people, together. Yo, deadass, that's what they taught us. Deadass, they taught us those things. Eat, sleep, work, and eat. Have a family, have a house, and die. Right? We were always stronger than that. We had better than that. But it was kept away. It was kept away from the establishment or the elite. One people together, alright. There are greater things we may pursue as a people, one people together, working and living for each other, with each other. Our journeys in life begins today, and it is a day we shall make. It will be incredible and awesome, abundant, it's gonna be so fire lit. It's gonna be fucking sick. And wretch. The establishments, yeah, we gotta address something. The establishment is in the way of our freedoms and our human achievements. And people like the Rothschildren, we got Rothschildren ruling these worlds, and plan against the people in order to live a free, abundant life. Alright, I made this shit, so I'm gonna make it again. To partake in life's real journey and live a free and abundant life, we're gonna remanage our government. These rich 1%ers will all be rich 1%ers. I could prove it. I could elaborate it. But you'll have to give me 35 minutes in a video. If we can do this, we all will be rich, and we will be able to chase our dreams and prosper. So we have 2,000 and like almost 2,000 and a quarter years of progression, rapid and fast progression of the human civilization. And you're telling me we're starting from scratch again in our lives, as if we haven't had families working for this before. We've been passing down things over and over, year and year, skills, labors, fruits, all sorts of things. And we're passing them down to our descendants. We're passing them along so that they can benefit from our labors as we will perish. And the fruit of those labors, your family, the descendants, all those that brought you here, you think that they haven't gained enough to give you a fucking nickel a day? Those are for the children of Africa. A nickel a day. Keep 3 nickels a day. Keep children alive in Africa. Fading diseases. Couple dollars a day. And that's for them. And then over here, like with what we have in our countries, in our worlds, we have a lot more, because it's right beneath our feet. So I'm not sure why we have to become accustomed to starting at like net income zero, or even living below a way of means of life. We inherited 2,000 years of labor. All of us. You should be entitled. Like, you should be entitled to your family's labor, bro. Because it's not the lack of morale here is just terrible. Like the lack of morale that the elites just completely invert and flip around. It's like they take morality and they make it immoral, and then they make money from being like extremely immoral. They make dramas about it. They make gossips on it. They milk all the bad things that you can think of. They try to milk it. Even when it comes to locking away crimes, things, disgusting actions, like things that are like murderers, fucking pedophiles, rapists, thieves, whatever. I mean, like cocaine drug users. Like, and then they go and lock them away and make blood money. They go and make blood money over there. So these are the same people that are holding up a front. That are they neglect the actions around them. They neglect the sufferers. They neglect the people of the other nations. They neglect people of their own nation. They're even neglecting their own people. They're neglecting the world itself. They're shooting themselves into space. They're shooting themselves off into space. They're having a big dream. They want to go be a millionaire on another planet, and they're everyone, like, who cares about the rest? Who cares about the rest? So I want you to think, because you're my viewer, I want you to think, are these people really supposed to be looked up to? Are we being forced to look up to these people? I'll be damned if I ever look up to a person that I think is beneath Satan. We got billionaires upon billionaires, okay? And and none of them give a dime, give a damn about anyone. These guys are still ripping off the lawnmower guy 50 cents a nickel. So I'll be damned if I have to go. I'll be damned if any one of us can be forced to look up to one of these, to any of these despicable actors. They're playing games. They're saying things like, oh yeah, we own a big company, we own a big organization, as if they're doing the work. They got CEO. If you're a CEO, you got like co-CEOs and people there's some kind of other CEO, a co-founder. You're a founder. You got a co-founder running up 50% of your organization, keeping it, like, just holding the strings attached, holding the strings right to him. And then he maybe does like what? Like, he makes like 3 decisions. He makes like 3 decisions a year. He makes like 5 decisions every single year. And that's what he says keeps the company afloat. While everyone's busting their ass, building up the pyramid. Those pyramids were a display. They said your life, they said all life is this. This is all life. We're in a desert. What use is there for the pyramids, to be honest? Like, sorry, but like, what use is there for the pyramids? It's a display. It's showing the power of a dynasty. And you should be like, we see pyramids in a desert. I don't know if I want to go this way. Like, or maybe other people would. But there's definitely power behind pyramid. But yeah, pyramid, everything works as a pyramid. You gotta watch, bro. You gotta watch these things. Yep, the pyramid scheme there's so many pyramids built. Under every billionaire there's a pyramid. And there's a way to break out a pyramid. It's called donation. Having avenues that'll like, in my envision, like, it would skew the pyramid. The pyramid will grow branches, streamlines to other organizations. I don't understand why these guys don't want to pay pennies. They don't want to pay pennies to any kind of organization on the rise. They don't want to give out. I'm not sure why. The only way to build something is to take. You get to take from another place, right? They get to take from another region. You get to take a tree from here to build a house over there. So you gotta streamline your money Straight up, what am I gonna call it? Yo, streamline your currency, whatever. I'm gonna streamline. Yo, we're gonna streamline your currency. Your currency. Gotta go to like places like UNICEF, other places like them. Even on the lows, the places the further the descents, the better the gains. So these organizations that are out there working, busting the ass, they're working hard, and it's about to pay off, because you know what, these guys on the lows that are just starting out, they do a lot more work than the companies that are already getting comfortable, maybe, but no bad words to UNICEF and them, like, but they're amazing, like, we need streamlines into them. We gotta be like, like, why, I don't understand, like, they get subsidies. No, they don't even need subsidies, but they get things from the government too. I'm sure they get money from the government. That's that of course, because they're pertaining to the human life, and the life of ecosystems in some places. Yeah, of course, the government is gonna be all over. They're gonna be what's it called, paying for that. They're gonna be donating there. Um, yeah, it's not like it's not like this kind of scheme or anything. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like people are actually inherently greedy. And the older you go, is like the more, and like the more rugged it is, and the more in stone it is. um it's either you go one way or the other. And um and really, these in our houses, we see the way that we know the way that our parents and our parents, the way that we all got treated. And what's up with all the strictness? Like, what's up with being strict? Like, what I learned is, like, you're one on the planet, like, yo you're one on the planet to be free. When your parents gave birth to you, it's like, when their parents gave birth to you, who tells you what to do then? Like, one of my parents died. My parent died. And when your parents, what's up with being strict? Like, what I learned is, like, you're one on the planet, like, you're one on the planet to be free. When your parents gave birth to you, it's like, when their parents gave birth to you, who tells you what to do then? Like, one of my parents died. My parent died. So, I wasn't even old. I was young. I was below the age of 3 or 4. But yeah, like, we don't need our parents, like, controlling and restricting, like, being strict on us. And we damn well don't need other parents, like, these other individuals out there. Like, they're doing the damn same thing. They're just parenting. They're parenting a population. Is that really, is that it? Goo gaga baby time. We're all like, we're just big. It ends up big organization and big government. It's just goo gaga parenting us, or parenting their populations. Because I know damn well, like, in Google Gaga populations, we don't feel power. We don't feel powerful. Wherever we go, wherever we if we overstep our bounds, if we overstep or overreach, there's like a wall there. It's called Officer Jenkins, and he tells you move along. That's pretty powerful, I would say. I do know we got our forefathers. We got Constitution. We got sovereignty, and we have our forefathers. They're like, they've written down these things. Like, they've written down our lives, and they're like, they're like, out of my term, they'll be like, no, no authority will breach this power, and it will take it will take nothing to destroy these words, these laws, these constitutional rights for our children, because we know damn well how easy power gets to the minds of anyone, the powerful, gets, and how greed, man, it bites you like a sweet tooth. All right, it takes your mind like a sweet tooth is on sugar like crackers. But our forefathers, they laid down. They told us how it's gonna be. They gave us freedom of speech, the right over your body, and a couple more things that I'm sure will come around. But there's no way to impede on these things. There's no way to impede on it. Even the highest of the high. We got judges in courtrooms protecting our democracy and protecting our lives in general. Because we got these powerful mongrels, that I'm calling them. These powerful mongrels. They want to strip away freedoms, because they want to be powerful so they can pretty much like play Monopoly and dominate, make a domination of probably of you. That's possibly that may be what they're doing. I'm a young fella. I'm out of this. But I will tell you my knowledge, and I'll possibly I'll pause. These guys are playing with your minds. They popularize so much of this crap, this K-pop drama eating bullshit that we have all we so many of us have become addicted to, and we have made ourselves immobile, and we're not taking the proper steps to succeed anyone. We're supposed to be benefiting our minds with beneficial knowledge and texturous and factual things that have proofs, based writing, and we're not doing that. A lot of us are not doing that. The addiction is fun, the addiction is fun, but just because we have to change our world doesn't mean it's gonna be destroyed. These people, these powerful, shout outs to shout outs to Lord Vladimir Putin. Shout outs to Lord Vladimir Putin. He's a power. He's a superpower. He's a mega superpower. Overpowered. Definitely underpowered. Slightly underpowered. Putin, I would have to I don't even talk. I'll just be like, hold up, give me an autograph, and your every word is a blessing. Very skilled, very sharpened, minded personnel. Okay, so I'm telling you, so next, on all these powerful people and all these powerful individuals, not all of them are out, probably none of them are out to get you, besides whatever. It takes an oddball to come out and get someone. But anyways, I don't know, let's be real. This whole the northern world is completely fucked over. China, the European Wall, and the Asian Brigade, like the Asian Front. The Chinese culture, they're people great. They're guys, they're good, like good. Um, you know, but yeah, when it comes to the powers, there is just like not like I'm just a single individual, yo. Don't come for me, like don't hunt for me, man. But but I'm telling you, not to be trusted, straight, not to be trusted, yo. These guys have their what's it called? Their population in like in fucking gas, like those fucking never speak of it, but the gas chambers, from that camp, against the Jews. Well, like they call that smog, yo, and they just spewed it out into the whole air. And like not only is this like causing things to the climate, like it's not good for your lung, buddy. It's not good for your body, your blood. Your blood cell needs the nice air to go into operations and get around that body really nice and clean. The air you breathe is like really really important to into the body and your heart, especially in the heart. The heart is pumping to keep your whole body strong all the time. And your brain, your brain needs some real nice oxygen. So yeah, like like you can't purchase this, like I'm not kidding you, you can't make this. But this oxygen, by every tree, um it purifies the air and gives you the perfect oxygen for your body. It gives you near perfect oxygen. And like we haven't been cutting them down and filling the air with the smog. But you know what, that's some people gotta take an L, some people gotta take the L. I've got here by taking L's. So if I can come off the L train and find myself a dub, you can too. But yeah, like the quality of air is really important. So we should let's raise the quality of air, and like let's that's all we gotta do. Amen. That's gonna be better for our bodies, better for our lives, and that's all you gotta know. The Mother Earth, the Earth says don't know. All right, I'm gonna go back. I have to continue in this speech, in this writing. In this writing, But I'm not gonna do a one unfinished job. As we all know, our governments, and this is what I'm talking about. This is what I was just talking about. Our governments no longer work for us, and they haven't been for years. They take the side of the corporations and bend to their will because that is where the profit lies. They give us what we need to live contently and keep us unknowing of the truth behind their intentions and actions against the people of our world. We'll go back because I spoke on that. Our lives are set out for us, but people don't realize our lives are to work for the corrupt government who work for the corrupt corporations to allow them to benefit from our blood, sweat, and tears, quite literally in our lives. We work for a job. We work a job we don't need to pay for a house we can't afford, to take care of a family we can't spend time with, just to live in a world that doesn't support us, only then to pass away with wasted, unfulfilling lives. You must ask yourself, is this really it? No. If anyone who had to go pass through that, that's normal life. That's what you tell them. That's normal life. All right. The human race, and be like, don't worry, anonymous. Yeah, anonymous, expect them expect us. The human race as a people were made for greatness. This is a good part, okay? You finally made it to like the really good ending. Like, the human race were meant for greatness. All right, I'm gonna reword it real quick. All right, and they know their time is short, but they are wrong. Okay. Yeah, a greatness that we are made aware of, that we must be aware of and work towards, or we will be stuck working for corrupt men the rest of our lives, doing nothing beneficial for ourselves, our loved ones, and each other. We will be stuck in a cycle of destruction created by the establishment to satisfy their unending greed until their deaths. They know their time is short, but this is wrong. That is no way to live or think. We must stand up against our hidden oppressors and come together as a human people, or on a people as a people on a common goal, being to change and remanage our governments and achieve greatness. Yo, I must comment. Yo, none of us were liking our governments. We were changing governments from left to right, back to front, doing all this stuff to our government, and the government is not even like actually an established place anymore. Like, the government has never really been established anyways. It's always people like the fucking leftists, rightists coming in. They're completely like incongruent with their standings. One person believes one thing and the other person believes the exact opposite. And it's like, okay, 1 year, like for 5 years, this guy runs this way. For the other 5 years, the other guy runs the other way. Like, there's no official plan. We don't have an official plan. You know, like, okay, amen. Alright, yo. Our planet, our Earth, what was once a sacred land for its inhabitants, was a lush, abundant planet that supported all life on it without problems. We were supposed to fill this planet with and live side by side with the planet, our own people, and living with the planet in our journey to greatness. But we have strayed from that line and fulfillment. We have strayed from that line, and fuck that, they have made us like parasites to the earth, draining. You know what we do? We snatch, we drain resources, right? But we don't do that though. We don't do that. That's what we made. That's what we made to do. Our world is working to survive, ran by money. Everyone lives for themselves and their own survival. As you know, if you are poor in this world, you will be spat on, disrespected, and kicked, instead of supported and aided. And if you do support and aid others, God bless you, sir. Thank you. Keep doing it. We could rather be working together and prosper, where we become great and prosperous, peaceful and abundant. Right now, we could change the world. We can change these worlds. We can change our country today just by changing our mindsets and acting and doing what needs to be done. Our planet, like a ship, the navigators are the governments and their overseers. Yep, that's some bullshit, I'm your navigator. Yep. And I'm on YouTube with 1 subscriber. Some stupidness. So now you see the problem. You see that these navigators and overseers are all in it for the money. Yep. They're in it for the money. Yep. And are working together to farm. Yep. To farm. Oh my god. They're farming energy from people. That's so monopoly. Good thing Icarus. Good thing Icarus is around. That's a guy I know. Alright, ending message. We could live in a world that is peaceful, abundant, and free. The way of life could be beautiful and joyful, progressive and prosperous, safe and secured for its people, and the world will be nourished and green for us to use and farm. Yes, this is what we like. Yo, all people will have what they need, and danger and fear would be no more. These are God's promises. So long as the people uphold that way of life. Yo, we gotta really like help each other out. You know, like we have to like get like couple individuals from over here, like massive groups, and we gotta like put them in like other places, and then they come back. You know, like imagine you're like imagine being an astronaut to Mars, and it's like you go over there, you spend it's like a long time getting there, and it's like you have to do so much stuff over there, and then you gotta like maybe you come back, like you might come back, and then perish, but imagine like we send out like all these, instead of astronauts to Mars, it's like we're sending out astronauts to like Malaysia, and it's like you go down there, everyone's handing out, everyone has water bottles, everyone has crackers, everyone's handing them out. Yo, as many water bottles, as many crackers as you need, and then next thing you know, like all the people there, they're like, yeah, ah, yeah, you know, like amen, thank you, God blessed be your God, and like blessed be your God. Yeah, that's an organization. That's that. Someone take that. You'll be a good guy.